Sometimes holding on to something feels like the safest or wisest decision you can make when you're in a vulnerable state. But what if I told you there's so much peace that comes with letting go of those old things, which helps you unlock a new version of yourself? Well, today I'm going to help you recognize those areas of your life you need to do some letting go of, and to show you what beauty comes with it right after this short break.
What have God created for me? Show me the way, oh yeah.
It's no G, mwana wa mfumo. Father gap is make when nifuno pita. Ndikululu kireni vonse vena chita. I wanna let go of my sins, moving to a different being, transform from earth into your kingdom, be my keeper.
Don't forget to tap on that subscribe or follow button to catch up on more Team Jesus All the Way talks. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 17, it says, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old is gone, the new has come. So simply meaning to be in Christ, it requires you to let go of your old ways. So don't hold on to those things that are time wasting, those things that aren't taking you anywhere. The Bible verse I'm just from reading says, he is a new creation. The old is gone, the new has come. So we all know how something new works. A new thing is efficient, it's fast, it's quick, and it's not sluggish anymore because of all that weight it was carrying. Let me give you an example of a car. When you take your car for servicing after a while, you just know how it's going to work. It's going to be so much better than before. Maybe before you had to put more effort when steering your wheel, but after you get it fixed, you have to use less effort to get things done. Same apply to you. If you keep on holding on to those things that are making your life harder, and you can't let them go just because you are so emotional and aren't ready to let them go, you are going to suffer the consequences of holding on to those unmeaningful things. Just as it says in Isaiah 43 verse 18 to 19, forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. See, it tells us not to dwell on our past. God is trying to do a new thing for us, and we're too busy with the old stuff that God can present to us, the new stuff in our lives. You can't walk forward while looking backwards. It's just not possible. You are eventually going to crash. So God can't give us the new things He has planned for us, the things He has in store for us, because we're too attached to those old things. Here we're told to forget about the past, not because our past is something that we wish shouldn't have occurred. Sometimes God puts us in undesirable situations so that we can learn from them as learning blocks, and not as blocks we should carry as burdens on our back. So we learn from some things and we move forward, because some things were only there for a season and not for a reason. So letting go involves learning from what you're living and trying to find new ways to establish the new things you want to create for your life. So personally, ask yourself, what are those things that you know you need to let go of to reach new heights and cross those limitations? Be honest with yourself. Be 100% honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself or try and convince yourself that,
no, it's okay that I still have this in my life. I think maybe it's going to change eventually.
no, that thing is going to change you. You're not going to change it. So be fully honest with yourself and recognize the thing that's been bringing you down this whole time. And after you recognize the thing, I want you to write it down on a piece of paper. I want you to read that piece of paper every day and rebuke that thing every day, and tell yourself that you're never going to go back to this ever again. You will continue to excel in life and you will not be held back because of one thing. Some of you, letting go might mean letting go of some friends. Some of you, it might be letting go of an addiction. Some of you, it might be letting go of a place. Some of you, it might be letting go of some behaviors towards people. Whatever it might be, recognize that thing today, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. So make sure that you do this today and tell yourself you're not going with this thing tomorrow. I know letting go of this stuff is hard, but holding on to these things only does us more damage in the long run. It causes us emotional, spiritual, physical, and mental draining. It's just not worth it. It's hard to let go, but at the end of the day, it's a relief. Most of the times, these things that we hold on to so dearly are actually the reasons that we are so far away from God. They're the reasons that we are separate from God. They are the reasons that God turns His face away from us. It's up to you to choose whether to keep on holding on to these things or cut them off and see the new things that God has for you, the new gifts that God is trying to provide for you in your life. It's your choice today, right now, not any other time, but right now. In Matthew 5 verse 29 to 32, it says, if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and cut it from you, for it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast in hell. Wow, just wow. Imagine going to hell just because of that one thing you were not ready to let go of. You did everything else right. You were good, you were kind to people, you gave to the poor, you did everything, you were respectful to your parents, and then just because of that one thing you were scared to let go of, to be dragged in hell along with it, it's not worth it. So today, I want you to cut that thing off. Cut that right hand that is making you to sin. Let's take the Israelites for example. They had to let go of Egypt to go to where God instructed them to go, which was Canaan land. So ask yourself this question: what's my Egypt that's holding me back from crossing my sea so that I can see what God has in store for me? I want you to deeply think about it and make that tough decision to cut it off today. Whether it's your best friends, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your wife, your husbands, the parties, the alcohol, the weed, whatever it might be, cut it off today. Just let go. Let go of it and watch what God is going to bring into your life. Watch what new things God is going to introduce to you. Quit holding on to those small things. God has bigger things planned for you. Don't think you know better, because God knows exactly what is planned for you. God has big plans for you. He's a big God and He has big plans. So with that said, that's all for today. Make sure that you pray, because we are King Jesus all the way. Mwah.